Excuses are for people who want to avoid responsibility, and avoiding responsibility is a good way to continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. I failed this weekend at running a 50K just a couple of months into my training for my 100-miler in September. That's okay. I believe in failing forward, and I believe in learning from my mistakes, and so we'll be talking about the lessons that I learned on that journey.
2.7 miles in, mistake number one, dressing for the race start instead of for the whole race. But it's beautiful out here and I feel gratitude. On a day like today, it's pretty freaking amazing. And every corner is a new vista. It's amazing. And it's downhill. My wife didn't want me to use her water bottle because she was afraid I would lose it. Well, I fell, and so I had to do a little field repair, but it's still leaking. So if I hold my finger over it just right, now I'm bleeding. If I hold my finger over it just right, I can keep some of it in there. So it's about 6 miles. Go ahead. Thank you. You too. It's about 6 miles between aid stations. And so I got to make this last because I didn't bring a backpack. So that would be mistake number 2, not bringing a pack with a bladder.
This is my running vest from I don't know how many years ago. It feels, I don't know, maybe kind of small. Maybe I can adjust it. I think that's my problem. I've got it expanded all the way out. I think it's probably going to be okay, but I may just skip it.
Something strange that happens to me when I'm climbing, serious climbing, is that sometimes I'll smell antifreeze. And it reminds me of having old junk cars when you'd put them under a real load on a hill or something and you'd smell antifreeze and you knew that it was getting hot. And for some reason that happens to me on hard climbs, and I don't know if it's a psychological thing or my body's putting something out that smells like sweet. But it's funny. It's kind of funny. Well, anyway, it looks like we're starting to finally get some downhill, so I'm going to try to run it. Let me show you what I'm doing. Next aid station, and was able to hydrate a little bit. I ate probably an orange and a half in little slices, and ginger ale and Coke. Drank a bunch of it. And somebody set me up with a water bottle and tried to tape my other bottle and only made the leak worse, so that's not going to work. So then this is what I'm going with, a 16-ounce bottle. But because I'm hydrated, I'm good for now. But it's kind of cool back in here. Cool and cool. Anyway, that's where we're at. I figured, it's like when you are feeling bad and you feel like quitting, just try to get to the next aid station, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Unfortunately, it happens to be the same one I just left. I have to do a loop and come back to it, and then I think the one after that has the biggest climb of the race so far, and I'm a little concerned because the time it's taken me to get to the halfway point is going to be close to the cutoff for the race, so I am not and then the assumption is that I can go the same speed that I did in the first half of the race, and I don't know if that's possible, but right now I'm feeling good, so we'll just keep going. Not learning the course. I have been on this loop for a while now, and I've been climbing for 3.5 miles and just wondering when it's going to go downhill. I don't know the distance of the loop. I don't know the cutoffs. I tried to go online and there's no signal out here. So frustrated. So anyway, it looks like I'm probably not going to be able to finish this in time. So I just need to get back to an aid station, try to get some data, see what's up. Maybe they have a more generous cutoff than I think. I believe it's 10 hours and I was at 32 miles at 5 hours, which is not great, but it's been a tough course up till that point. And then I understand that the biggest climb of the course is coming up when I get back from this loop, even though this climb is pretty freaking crazy. All right. Mistake number 4, thinking that I could jump off the couch and train for 2 months and run a 50K is unrealistic. And it is based on the way my body used to respond to training. Not the same anymore. My leg speed is not good on some of the downhills when I should have been running hauling ass, like 7-minute, 8-minute miles. I was doing 12s and 11s because that seemed like as fast as I could make my legs go. So that hurt me with the cutoffs, and I think that the capability is there to finish, just the time is not there. So that's something I have to work on, is leg speed and my speed. Ouch. I got a rock in my shoe that's poking me. All right, that's lesson number 4. It's hot, so +1 for the don't dress for the start of the race. I just finished climbing a big long hill. I think I was averaging 30-minute miles, and now I got a downhill, so it's beautiful out here again still. There's the ocean, so I guess I better run.
After 21 miles and 3,800 feet of climbing, I made the call to go ahead and pull the plug and stop my race. Unbeknownst to me, I was probably getting close to catching up to my wife, who had started out strong and was running 9-10-minute miles for the first half of the race. But she was, it was her, she's calling it her retirement race because she doesn't want to race anymore. She'll keep running and hiking, but she doesn't want to race anymore. And so she wanted to, this was a race that was important to her, and so that was kind of why we were doing it. And so she decided to take some time and have a little picnic and slow down and enjoy nature and look at the animals and take pictures of plants and do some foraging. And
it's so beautiful. I decided I'm hiking. I found a stick, and it's a walking stick because there's a lot of hills. I'm just enjoying it and stopping and looking at mushrooms and snails and flowers and birds and trees. And I ran really hard the first part, so I think I'm good on time. And I can just enjoy the second half.
I've got some changes to make to my training. I am going to be a lot more structured. I think that's going to be an important lesson for me. But I'm still optimistic about being able to be a 62-year-old who runs 100 miles in September at Superior 100. And I'm glad I learned the lessons early. My next race is going to be a 12-hour endurance race in Glorieta, New Mexico on, I believe it's May 5th. Either that or that's the day I have an eye exam. Anyway, May 5th is in my brain, so I think it's in May 5th. Anyway, that's my my report for you guys. And so I hope that you learned something from this, and I welcome your comments and your thoughts on how I can improve and how I can get better. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. I cried a little bit with some of that beauty that was out there, and I think that's important. So thank you guys for watching.